good? Donnie Menace, LSP, Nightbreed. We had Gathering of the Juggalos 2022. And if I recall correctly, we're on night 2 right now.
Yes, definitely. So you rocked last night. Talk to me about that.
It was a movie. And when I say that, I mean, in my opinion, it was literally a fucking movie because we had chapters to that bitch in the storyline. Right when we were getting announced on, the whole sky just decided to open up and say, fuck y'all. And we took a brief break for a minute. We had to wait for the rain to clear up. And we still ended up rocking on main stage, but just due to just the way the venue, like everything here is set up, we couldn't rock as long as we normally did. But fortunately, they were able to make up for that. And we finished out our set at 2 a.m. on one of the other stages, which was the Nightmare stage. And yo, we finished out very good. To be honest with you, it felt like we didn't even like lose any momentum. It felt just as consistent as it did on main stage. It was a great fucking night and a great performance.
Absolutely. So you got a new record. Let's talk about that.
It is called Chainsaws and Boomsticks, and I am mad at the fact I don't remember the exact date. I just know it's that Friday. I'm pretty sure it's August 19th when it drops, and that is 2 weeks now from the Gathering. We will be getting the pre-order set up right when we get back, honestly. And yeah, it is one of 2 records that I'm aiming to drop this year. These are both the records that were originally meant to come out when I first got announced on the label, but I ran into some hard drive situations where I had to basically reproduce these entire records. But in my opinion, this ended up being for the better. And when y'all hear it, I sincerely feel that y'all will realize that and hear what I fucking feel as well.
Who do you got on the record?
With this one, it's for the most part, man. This particular one is more just in the house, man. Like just immediate people I directly work with consistently. We got in terms of production on the beats, I produced on this one now. I produced 80%, like I want to say around 70 or 80% of it. Jay Reno, shout out to Jay Reno. If you're familiar with Tunnel Runners, you probably know about Jay Reno and shit. Fuck all that, just in general. He's been putting in work for years. But Jay Reno co-produced on this one. Skinny Bones the Godfather. And my boy Merlin were the only other producers on this one, and they all each like contributed to a track. All the rest of it, I did the beats on this one. In terms of features, I got Lex the Hexmaster on here, of course. I got Jay Reno. I got of course Triple MFD, Scum of the Same Poetry. I got fucking Smalls One, and I got Class on this one. This one was a little bit more just smaller because like it was just me getting with. I just made songs that I felt at the time, and these just felt right to put out before the main record.
So let's talk about your crew, Nightbreed. Give me the background on that.
So Nightbreed, we've been rocking legit since it became a thing, at least amongst us around like 08. And it's crazy because around that time when we started calling ourselves that, I actually ended up meeting the Same Poetry a couple years later and had no idea that he actually had a group called that as well. And I got the blessing from him once we actually heard each other's work. Because I've heard his music before, but I never actually heard the tracks where he mentioned the group. And he gave us the blessing to continue it once he heard what we were doing, and to this day it's been an honor, and we keep it rocking. But in terms of Nightbreed in general, the members are myself, you got James Joyce the Swatch, and you got White Cheddar. On my upcoming record, you actually will have them, you hear them on 2 songs. I'm a Creep, and also this track called The Brood, which if you're familiar with the Attitude Era of WWE, you'll know why it's called The Brood when you hear it. It's the best way I'll put it. But yeah, we've been rocking for a minute. They both respectfully drop their own individual releases, and we kind of work, even though we're a group, we're not a label, we just a group that works like one because we all put our own shit out and we work as a unit as one. And you will be seeing a lot more of them the more I progress and as they progress.